Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch, and this is going to be a very, very brief video, and inspiration is drawn from this article you see here on the screen, and this was taken from Yahoo Finance and is entitled $26 million Lifeline Rejected. Cashless Society to Accelerate if Armaguard collapses, expert warns. All right. And it says here, Australia's transition to a cashless society will be further accelerated if the country's major cash distributor goes under, an expert has warned. All right. So, a few days ago, I had done a video in regards to this new bill that they have in Australia entitled the 2023 Digital Identity Bill, all right, which is, if I'm not mistaken, has been passed, it's been rushed through, into law, and it caused, a lot of commotion and, if you will, uproar, especially in the arena, of the political, lesser luminaries. And they were directly linking it to, the World Economic Forum and their agenda, concerning you will own nothing and you'll be happy. All right. So there's a lot going on, concerning Australia, and they are, ahead with many of their draconian laws and practices that are in place. All right. So it's definitely, a nation, to keep your eye on, concerning the acceleration of a cashless society and a more draconian society, all right, where liberties are going to be stripped away from the people. So it says here, Australia's transition to a cashless society will be further accelerated if the country's major cash distributor goes under, an expert has warned. RMIT Associate Professor of Finance Dr. Angel Zahong told Yahoo Finance there will be a significant knock-on effect for all Australians if cash transportation company Armaguard collapses, all right? And this is 100%, engineered chaos, all right? Like we've been talking about a lot recently, you're going to have a lot of engineered chaos happening, in these last days in order to fulfill and push this new world order system. Okay, a lot of engineered chaos is being rolled out, and you've had a second ship now crash into a bridge. All right, this one, in China this time. Okay, so the scriptures tell us to be not ignorant of anything in a small matter or a great matter. Okay, so as you see these things happening throughout the four corners of the globe, we have to be circumspect, all right? And we definitely have to have our eyes peeled and have our spiritual antennas, all right, working, at all times, because there's a multitude of different agendas and tactics going down in order to push this new world order system. You got, different psyops happening, all right? You've got predictive programming, happening. And, in the midst of all that, you have the wicked, their tongue is falling upon themselves, as it tells us in Psalm 64, all right? So all of these things are happening simultaneously, all right? So we, as hopeful men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we report on these things in real time, all right? Because we are the watchmen. So it says here, concerns have grown about the cash reserves of Armaguard's clients being depleted, as the company claimed it was teetering, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me just see. Read aloud.
Teetering.
Yep, teetering on the edge, even prompting Coles to confirm it was restricting the withdrawal of cash. All right. So this is engineered. All right. No doubt, the going bust, of this particular transporter cash company is engineered. All right. In order to facilitate this new world order system. All right. So what they want to happen is to get rid of cash and have everything be digital. All right. And eventually manifest the MOTB, all right, which is the mark of the beast upon the earth. Okay. So they're shutting down shop with particular industries in order to force that to happen. Okay. And it's as simple as that. Okay. Now it says, I believe there was a little bit more. It says using cash to become more expensive. All right. So you have all of these negatives that are being formulated. All right. And effectively demonizing, the use of cash. Now there's also a video that I have here that I want to play concerning this report. All right, and this is from ABC News Australia. All right, and they play this video right quick.
A cashless world appears imminent, with Coles limiting cash withdrawals to $200 one day before Easter.
I think a lot of people still like cash.
I'm pretty cashless.
Hours after pausing cash deliveries over concerns their money might be lost in vans if cash transit company Armaguard went under, Coles changed its stance, saying normal cash collection and processing services from Armaguard have resumed. The about turn followed a curious decision by Armaguard, which rejected a $26 million lifeline after refusing to open its books. The monopoly provider says it's working on its own financial solution.
If this is going to happen again, and if a deal can't be struck, then there is a risk that cash won't be available.
In 2007, 69% of Australians used cash to transact, but by 2022, this had fallen to just 13%. Card payments now make up 76% of all payments, and cheque use is also being phased out.
There are still many Australians who want to use cash, who need to use cash, and Australia's banks and major retailers are going to work to continue to make sure that's possible.
The TWU says the bank should stump up the high cost of transporting cash.
We're staring down the barrel of potential catastrophe. Catastrophe built off the back of corporate greed.
Reserve Bank Governor Michelle Bullock has previously flagged a future where users may have to pay merchants to use cash.
I don't think they would be met with a very...
So check that out. They're actually saying that, the situation that's being manifested is that it's going to cost more for you to use physical and tangible cash, all right? Because you're having all of these different fees that have been hiked up. That's going to make it less appealing for businesses to use cash, all right, to use physical and tangible cash. And that's already, being experienced out here in the UK. I've seen it, okay? Now, if you pay, with cash, well, there's a handling fee that's attached to that, okay? Because now there's a process where that cash has to be, brought into the bank and, it has to be converted into digital money, okay? So there's a cost attached to everything, all right? And they're hiking up those costs in regards to, processing physical and tangible money, okay? Sending them, security transporters, to these different banks to collect the physical, tangible money and to bring it back, to, the banking locations. Okay, so there's costs tied to all of that. All right, and these costs are being hiked up. they're being made more and more expensive. So it's becoming less and less profitable to hold cash and deal with physical and tangible cash. So that's why they want everything to be digital. All right. And it's clear to see what they're doing. All right. And it's clear to see that this is engineered to happen this way so they can push a digital society. All right. They're just giving you, they're giving you the illusion like they're trying to stop it from happening. All right. Like they want to, still maintain, a particular percentage of cash flowing through society. All right. Which is going to be very minimal and then next to none. So this is all gradualism. All right. So it says gradualism, a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. All right. So this is a thing of gradual reform. All right. Gradual change. All right. And before you know it, all of these things that we speak about as pursuant to biblical prophecy are going to be in society. All right. So we are in that time. All right. So right quick, let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. And I brought this out yesterday. All right. As well, a few days ago concerning Australia and the 2023, digital bill that was passed. So let's bring it out again. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And in NLT it says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. All right. So these are evil schemes and devices, that the wicked are utilizing in order to forward this New World Order agenda. All right. Now let's get Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. Let's get straight to the point. Pardon me. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right. So the vision is becoming clearer and clearer, and the vision is manifesting right before our eyes and playing out. All right. This is what was prophesied about to happen, in these last days. All right. There was going to be a great change in society that's going to bring about, the end of Esau Edom's kingdom. And we're witnessing that happening right now. All right. We're witnessing it. As the scriptures tell us, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So we're living in a time of the end of the world. And that's why all of these things are happening right now. All right. So the vision, is playing out. All right. Now it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. All right. So these prophecies are speaking. All right. The things that are written aforetime for our learning, they're speaking. All right. We're seeing it happening. All right. We're seeing these prophecies, come to life. All right. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right. So no longer is the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and these prophecies tarrying. All right. It's coming, with full force. All right. Like, as we say, it's popping off like popcorn, man. Okay. It's actually manifesting right before our eyes. Okay. And our faith is being confirmed with all of these things happening. All right. So it says, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right. So we're experiencing it right now. All right. It's beautiful. Now let me go back to the video right quick.
Pleasant response, but these are all realities that we have to face as we move towards a cashless society.
A cashless future that's left many Australians panicked. Nassim Khadem, ABC News.
Right, so they're panicking, all right? Like you just heard the woman said, they are panicking because things are getting more and more draconian, all right? More and more liberties are being taken away, and they're being forced into the corner, all right? And in that predicament that they're in over there, which soon is going to be throughout the four corners of the globe, when they introduce that chip, which is going to be tied to everything, all right, many people are going to succumb to it, all right, because they've been beaten down, all right, into that corner for so long that they're not going to see another way out. But we see a way out, and that way out is through Yahweh Shai, all right? So that's why it's going to be a great time, of temptation upon the earth, all right? And let's get that right quick. In Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, all right? And it reads, and this is in red, all right? So these are the words of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, all right? So it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, okay? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, all right? So there's going to be a great trying, a great test, all right, that everyone is going to face in these last days. You're going to have to pick a side, okay? You are going to have to pick a side, or whether you are going to succumb, bow down, and cast away all your integrity and serve Esau, Edom, and his beast system, and receive that image and that mark, or if you're going to go through, the fire, and you are going to keep your integrity and serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and hope for deliverance, all right? That's going to be the ultimatum, all right? And that really goes out to, the Israelites, because the Israelites are the only ones that can receive, salvation, okay? Salvation is for the Israelites, all right? And salvation is going to be rewarded, to the elect of the Israelites, because not all Israel is going to make it on this side in these last days, all right? So again, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, all right? So the elect are going to be kept from that time. And as it tells us in Revelation also, the elect are going to have victory over the beast, over his image, and over the mark, all right? So the elect are going to have a victory over all of those things, man. All right. So really, the elect have nothing to worry about. All right. But we have to endure unto the end, to see if we are of that number. All right. So I'm going to cut it off there. Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. Like I said, this was just a brief one, going in on this article in the video and just showing that things are moving rapidly into the mandatory implementation, of this MOTB, all right? So with that, I'll say shalom.